Howdy folks, and welcome to another Five9 tip. Today I'm going to show you how to save a lot of time when you're doing your IVR scripts, especially if you have a lot of IVR scripts that have modules in it that you spend a lot of time on and you need to get them into another script. So in this case, before I found out about this trick, what I would do is let's say we've got this query module and this set variable module, and I actually need them in this script. Before, what I would do is I would actually make a copy of this generic test script, and then I would turn it into a foreign script, and I would pare it down to just these two modules, and then I'd take it out of this script, and I'd make that a foreign script, and I'd add that foreign script, and that takes time. But on the other hand, if you've got something that took you a lot of time to build, and you need to put it into another script like this one over here, you can actually copy it. You can drag and drop. The key here, though, is pressing down the control button on your keyboard while you drag and drop it, just like that. So I'll go ahead and connect this in and connect that in. I will take off that copy of, because it does it automatically because you copied it, but it's in a different script, so it can have the same name. So a couple of things that you want to look at, though, here. First, you'll want to look at any variables that you have in here. If you have script variables, you need to make sure that those script variables are in the new script and they're exactly like they are in the old script. If it's a string, it needs to be a string. If it's an integer, it needs to be an integer. If it's KV list, it needs to be a KV list. And we've got an integer and a KV list in this. This account number, that needs to be an integer. And this account info, which is also a script variable, it needs to be a KV list. If we look at this, it's not even there. It's not showing it because the variable's not there, but let's go ahead and get this fixed. So what we'll do is we'll add ACCT NUM with capital N. I make all these things camel case to make it easier, shorter. We'll go ahead and add that one. Then we'll go ahead and add ACCT info, and that one's a KV list. That query module, I believe, is returning just a simple JSON set, which is a KV list, right? No big objects in it, so that's what we've got there. So we'll go ahead and click OK here. Now, if we go back into this and we go to the response and we open that up, you can see it's actually back, but it's still not going to like it. If I try to save the script, it will bark an error at me. And I'm not sure exactly what's causing this, because really all we need to do is go back into the responses here. I'll change that to buffer real quick, and then I'll change it back to account info and click OK, save, and it worked that time. The query module gets a little weird sometimes with some of the responses, just like we saw there. So I do want to change. I mean, that copy of, every time I see it, it just makes my head want to explode. Yeah, if you're building an IVR script and you're copying modules, whether it's within the script or outside of the script, don't leave that copy of, especially copy of. If I see it, my head's going to explode. So you can do this with most modules. You can do this copy technique with query modules. Like I said, set variables, that's another big one, because these are very tedious to build, right? Wow. Got a little crazy there on me, didn't it? These are very tedious to build. Another thing that could be really tedious to build are case modules. If you've got 20 options on a case module and they're all really weird and stuff like that, that might be something you want to copy over. The two modules that you cannot copy over that I've found get completely broken are input modules and menu modules, and they both do pretty much the same thing. If we copy this over and try to insert it here, Check all our variables. We've got a count num. We've already got that one. We don't have any other variables, anything. I'm going to take out copyof so I don't pull scanners on us, and we'll save that. And if I try to save this script, it's going to give me a wild error. Isn't that wild? I mean, what? Really? What am I supposed to do here? So I click continue. I go ahead and remove that input module, and I can save the script again. So not really sure what's going on with the input modules and the menu modules. If I did the menu module, it would do the exact same thing. It would just give, no, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to tell you why. Just like that one did. So, but in any other module, I haven't found any other modules that cause any problems. I mean, there are not a lot of other modules that get really complicated like these three that I talked about. The query module, the set variable, and the case module. It's really too bad about the menu module and the input module, because those are crazy and they take a lot of time to configure. But we'll just have to live with it. So if you like this tip, go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to get more tips like this and see them, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification button. And I will see you next time.